has been a minute, so I just wanted to come and give you like a life update. What's been going on with Jessica, the Heffleys, Leading Ladies movement? We've got lots of updates and life things and all of that. Wow. Okay, so let me catch you up real quick. The last couple of weeks, we've changed things up. Well, with the Leading Ladies movement, well, actually, it's just more accessible for you guys. I've changed it to the Breakthrough program within the Leading Ladies movement, in which you can now join for a monthly membership. And so if that yearly cost wasn't in the budget for you right now, it is accessible to you now and very available. But still, if you join for the whole year, you're going to get 2 months free. So that actually is the best way to go, because it is time to invest in your breakthrough. I know that I am called to help set people free, to help them break through in their business, break through relationally, break through in their views around their time and their health. And I have never been more clear and more confident about helping you have a breakthrough. So you want to check that out at jessicaheffley.com and see that restructuring. Get in there. In the month of May, we started with a workshop that calls The Real Reason You Don't Have Time for That. Anybody ever thought that before? Anybody ever played that out in their life before? Thinking they don't have time for something? We're going to get to the root of that. You're going to have tremendous breakthroughs just from that workshop alone. And then I do coaching every week to help implement and coach that even further and deeper into your life to have a breakthrough. Cannot wait to have you inside of there. But for our life, the last couple of weeks, let me back up a little bit, tell you what's been going on with us. So a couple weeks ago, I'm in a mastermind with Amberly Devers, who she helps with it's all Christian life coaches. So I am huge. I've said this before and I will say it again. I am huge in investing in my own growth, I'm in multiple masterminds, have multiple coaches in my own growth. So I can always be hitting my lid and growing past that, so I can help you with your breakthrough. Because the more breakthroughs that I have personally in my coaching, the more breakthroughs I have other people have. And that is the beauty of when you are in the breakthrough program. When you have a coach, you have your own personal breakthroughs, which then gives you the agency and authority to help others break free as well. Like it's just a really, really beautiful. Anyways, so I went to a mastermind in South Carolina a couple weeks ago, which was wonderful. Got to spend time with some women. I'm an introvert, y'all, but I put myself out there. I didn't know any of them. And so we stayed in this really adorable little boutique in a hotel in downtown Anderson, South Carolina. And I got so much clarity around this breakthrough program, so much clarity around what I offer my clients, so much clarity on ways that I can love and serve you and help you have breakthroughs, to help you steward and multiply your gifts to increase your influence. So much breakthrough personally for myself, to have you have breakthrough in the areas of prosperity, the areas of business, the areas of finances, the areas of how you relate to your spouse and your kids and your coworkers. And then, of course, time management and your health. And I just feel like a renewed passion around it. I feel a renewed calling towards it. I feel so much like excitement and energy, and like the best is yet to come. Like we've only just begun. And that's a great feeling. Like it's a great feeling to live from that place of purpose and that place of mission, and to know you are doing what God has called you to do, and know that you are taking your own thoughts captive so you can steward this well, knowing that keeping my goals in mind will help set more people free faster, will help set you free faster. So check that out at jessicaheffley.com. I'll be one of the first pop-ups. It's called the Leading Ladies Movement, the Breakthrough Program, and just really helping people hone in on 12-week goals, keeping that on their forefront, doing so much. Anyways, if you need a breakthrough, basically, if you need a breakthrough in any area of life, check that out. So just really love that. Just really came back really excited about that. Been posting about that a lot on social media. Wanted to get that out to you, on my podcast listeners who have supported me throughout this entire journey. And if you haven't joined us yet in there, now is the time. And I cannot wait to help provide you even more extensive breakthroughs inside of that program. Like I just believe in it so much. So anyways, I came home from that on a Thursday. I got a really early flight because I wanted to be home in the mid-afternoon, because my husband left for Africa the next day. Like Africa, to go hunting, like a fun trip with his friends, like a bucket list dream trip. Like they hunt, I don't even know all these names are. Kudu, Busby, is that one of them? I don't know. I'll post the pictures there soon. Y'all, he got a zebra. And praise the good Lord, he didn't see a lion, because I don't know if you know, anyways, you have to like pay per head for the things that you shoot. Like even before you were to stuff them or skin them or send them home, like just to shoot them is a like certain amount of money. And the lion, do you want to know how much the lion? Oh, yeah. Message me if you want to know how much a lion was. I'm just thankful that Rob didn't see it, because his self-control is not always the best. And I feel like if he would have seen a lion, he would have shot the lion, and that would have been detrimental in our marriage. We would have gotten past it. I'm just thankful he didn't see the lion, but he saw lots of other things. But the coolest thing I think that he, in my opinion, that he got was a zebra. Like, it's gorgeous. He said it was the best meat that he'd ever eaten. It tastes like filet mignon. I personally have never had a zebra before. If you've had a zebra, let me know. Good for you. But he got the skin of that. None of these things are flying back from Africa, so it's going to take months. He said, for because he got like a head, an actual stuffed head of some, just the skulls of some. I don't know. I don't know what I don't know what he got. But I'm excited for the zebra skin. So he got that. So I don't know what we're going to do with that or where we're going to put that quite yet. But I am excited about that. I think that was a really, really cool thing. So while he was gone, it was just me, solo momming it. But I came back, or when he was gone, like oftentimes in the past, it's really stressful when he's gone, because I have to, we split up the things with the kids, which works out really great because we both have flexible, like I work from home, he's his own boss. And so our kind of routine is he takes the kids to school in the morning and then I pick them up in the afternoon. That just works really good for us. And so, when he's gone, I'm taking him to school and picking him up and doing the lunches and all the meals and the bedtimes and, not a whole lot of break. But I'm not kidding. Like, can I be my best testimony here on the power of life coaching, the power of taking your thoughts captive, the power of these tools, where I am aware of what I'm creating in my life? Because I had probably one of the busiest weeks of my life. Like, I had something almost every evening. I had multiple meetings with different coaches. I was doing some special one-on-one coaching with some of my Plexus team. Like, I had a contest with my Jewels last month. If they did this certain thing, then they got a one-on-one coaching session with me. And so I just had more things going on that week than usual. And I could tell that my body was getting really tired, but my mind, like my mental and spiritual strength, was strong. Like, it actually, like, I view it as miraculous. Me and the kids did not get in a fight one time. Like, usually one of us gets annoyed with the other, or you're tired or whatever, somebody snaps on each other, there's just, maybe some yelling, maybe some just frustration. Y'all, if you were praying for our family, thank you, because it just was a great week. And it went by very fast because I was very busy doing things behind the scenes to launch the revisions of the breakthrough program. And so, I just had to, make some graphics, do some changes on the website, do some changes in the announcements and some of the wording of things, and just the excitement all around it. And there's a lot of things in the back end that takes to switch up the program. And so, anyways, we did it. We did it by the grace of God. We did it by taking our thoughts captive. But throughout the week, I felt like I was sustained, like I said, like emotionally and spiritually, but my body was tired. And my body needed rest. Like, it was longing for rest. And then I looked at my schedule and I was like, oh my word, this was like Tuesday evening, and I'm like, oh, this is a lot. And I didn't see that I could rest until Saturday. And I'm like, okay, something is not sustainable here, which also was a reason that I've revamped this program. So it's just one day a week. So it's not just input, but there is application. There is implementation to the things that you are learning to find breakthrough in, and getting tangible, practical coaching on it and implementing that topic. Because if you were like me, I often tend to like learn, intake. And I'm moving from one thing that I'm learning to the next without the pausing or without the white space to actually like go back and look at my journal and all the notes that I took, or all of the post ideas that I came up from listening to that training, or things that the Lord told me to do videos on or do a podcast on, that I just keep adding it to the to-do list instead of creating the space to put that out in the world. And so I was weary, like my body was weary. So I want to invite you, if this happens to you or has happened to you, you can go at it two different ways. You can go at it like, oh my gosh, I'm so overwhelmed. I can't do this. See, I tried, I can't do it. Like you can create a lot of drama around it, or you can use it as an invitation to be curious. And that's what I did. And so that weekend, when I got to rest, I literally really rested. I checked out, I rested, but then I reevaluated what did not work from the week before. Okay. How I had overcommitted myself the week before. And then I got to choose moving forward what's going to serve me and my family the best, but also how am I going to contribute my highest level of contribution to you, to my clients, to the world? How can I add the most value? And in me doing that, white space and free time is not a luxury. In order for me to contribute, in order for me to help set other people free, in order for me to steward and multiply the gifts that God has given me, the white space to pray, to journal, to rest is not an option. It is mandatory. And I know I'm talking to a lot of leaders out there who carry this mantle of leadership. And many of you carry this like double mantle of leadership and ministry. Like it's both. And you know, when it starts to feel real heavy is when you're trying to do it on your own, when you're trying to do it by yourself or in your own strength. And Jesus says, my yoke is easy and my burden is light. And when we do this together, this is easier than you thought. When we do this together, you can carry the weight of your influence with ease because you're living in your purpose. You're doing what I've called you to do with me, not without me. And so I just wanted to share that with you guys. If any of you guys are having this invitation of like, oh, this feels so heavy, or I know I'm called to do this, or I'm called to more, or I know that I'm just on the edge of what, my dreams or this vision that God has given me for my business, for my life, for my influence, for what he has called me to steward and multiply, but you're feeling like overwhelmed. Again, that's an invitation to rest, but also a learning opportunity. That rest, it's so countercultural. Like our culture is like work and earn rest. Now you deserve rest. Now you can have rest because you worked so hard. But no, God is saying, come to me. You are heavy and weary laden, and I will give you rest. He is saying, rest first. Come to me first. Operate out of rest. From this place of rest, you will then do more in less time than you ever could have imagined or you ever could have done on your own. In the Jewish culture, if you're familiar with this, like the Sabbath, the official Sabbath that Jesus celebrated back in those days, like we often think that, oh, Sabbath started on Saturday or whatever. That morning was when Sabbath started. No, Sabbath started at sundown. It literally started with rest. So I just wanted to share that and speak a blessing over you and your family. May you start from rest. May you prioritize rest. May you schedule that into your week and make it sacred. Don't just leave white space on your calendar. So when something else pops up, you're like, oh, here's white space. Let's do it there. No, mark that off as sacred space, as I am busy. I am with the Lord. I am journaling. I am reading. I am praying. I am filling my cup. I am entering this place of rest so I then can go and steward and multiply. Such a different way to think about it, isn't it? and such an excellent way to have a breakthrough. JessicaHeffley.com. Can't wait to see you inside of our new breakthrough program.